I love this time of year. Spring is in the air.
I do too. I do too.
And Catherine Strange is here today with a preview of the Hattiesburg Garden and Patio Show that's coming up this weekend.
It is.
And you're going to be involved in it. And today you're here not only to talk about that, but to give us some tips as we move into the spring season.
Right.
And good to see you this morning, Catherine.
Thank you. And I love living in this part of the country because we do get spring so early. We're so lucky. So we are having the Garden and Patio Show this year at the Lake Terrace Convention Center this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And we have a number of speakers will be there. I'll be speaking once a day, and Walt Grayson and Lori Hitchcock, wonderful, wonderful speakers all throughout, and booths galore. It makes my palms sweat when I go in there because the beautiful
they're everywhere, aren't they? Beautiful, beautiful setup.
They are really nice. So I'm going to show you a little bit today about some of the arrangements that we're going to show while we're there with some of the plants you can buy or that you already have in your yard. Or your neighbor's yard.
Your neighbor's yard or your yard. Well,
right.
You're amazing to me, Catherine. You can take twigs and make it look good.
Anyone can take sticks and make it look good. I'm going to show you an example
Fearless
right
entertaining.
Here.
That's what we're talking about. Go ahead.
This is one of our favorites this time of year. It's very wintry feeling. This is just a cylinder, glass cylinder that you can get at any hobby shop. It has one hydrangea in the bottom. Then it has birch twigs that you can get out of your yard. I think that's river birch. And then hydrangeas around the top. It usually takes about 4 or 5 around the top. And you fill it all the way up with water, which, as we always talk about, that wonderful mystical look that the water gives. But it's a wintry feeling with a touch of spring. And so anyone can make sticks look good if they do something like that.
Even I can do that.
Right. And with hydrangeas, of course, this time of year we don't have them growing in our yard. But, you know, many other times we do. And then here, we're going to talk about...
Now that makes me hungry. I'm looking at, what is this, asparagus?
Asparagus, right, and baby
carrots.
carrots. And then what we love about this is, and you know, we always talk about have a general idea what you want to do, but don't get thrown off if you can't find something. And we usually use a Napa cabbage, which you're able to stick down in there and stick everything in it. But they didn't have Napa cabbage this weekend, so we are trying the asparagus, and here we're just taking the Gerber daisies. And how easy is it? Yeah, anyone can do this kind of whimsical look, wonderful, springy.
And what did you wrap it with?
I wrap this with just that cast iron aspidistra leaf. Now I do have a ribbon under it, and then the leaf is hiding it, but this grows in almost everybody's yard, and wonderful to use. And even if you wanted to add some tulips or something, and you know, tulips, you don't waste any time arranging tulips, because in about 3 minutes they're going to follow the light, they're going to do whatever they want. So that's kind of fun and freeing, if you ask me, to just stick them here and there. So that's one arrangement. Now here's an easy one. You stick radishes in here. Now you can do the same thing with Brussels sprouts. That's water in there, right, just plain water. And then we're taking these wonderful, they're called antique mop heads, another form of hydrangea that we can grow here. And you just stick them in there. Again, we're picking up the color in the mop head.
Very pretty.
And I would love to know the scientific reason for this, but when you stick these mop heads in the radishes, they dry very quickly. And they don't lose their size, and they don't lose their colors like they do when you normally dry hydrangeas. So if anyone out there knows, please let us know.
Email, in fact, your email address. What is your email address, Catherine?
The email is, well, you can go to www.fearlessentertaining.com, and they can hit contact, and that's the easiest way.
That's the easiest way to do it.
That's right.
And if you have the answer, well, email Catherine. And
please, because we'd love to know. We're excited about that. Just found that out this weekend. Here we have this wonderful curly willow we can grow in our yards here, and it is great. It's very pliable, dries beautifully. If you put that in water, Miranda, it will root, and you can get a whole tree out of this. You can. It's fascinating. So I'll leave you this. Yeah. But what we like to do is take these little, again, dollar store bubble vases and just bend them in there. Just kind of run them all around. And then again, take the little hydrangea.
Stick it down.
Stick it down in there with a little bit of water.
Oh, that will be.
And that's simple and pretty. But what you can also do is do 3 of those.
Okay. Oh, how
And you can stack them, or you can do them down a table. Isn't that nice? And then
very simple and easy to do, isn't it?
It is. Pretty. And if you want to do something out of the top, you could. There's that little Bells of Ireland. Everybody always asks us what those are. And again, usually use your clippers unless it's a wooded, but we're wanting to show you a lot in a short amount of time, so I'm just breaking what I can.
So you could decorate on a shoestring. It doesn't have to cost
easy.
you a lot of money.
Absolutely. That probably there costs, well, $1, $2, $3, about $5. So
$5 to do it,
right.
and it's very pretty, very attractive.
Thank you, thank you. Now this I got tickled about last night as we were gathering things together to come today, was to go ahead and here I had these bowls of lemon that we were using to show something on this little arrangement down there. And what I found you can do, fill it up a little bit with water, and then just take a few of your flowers and just on your kitchen counter. That is so pretty.
That is pretty. It would be.
Simple and easy. Here we've got an arrangement that has red cabbage.
I love the colors.
Isn't that wonderful? Again, out of the yard. You've got the Japanese magnolia, and then we've made the little tea lights out of jelly jars and that wonderful wire that we use.
Nothing goes to waste in your house.
It does not, it does not. But they're great in the garden, they're great in the home, and again, those are those little automatic lights you can buy.
Very nice.
Thank you, thank you.
And I notice you have something out front here, something...
That I just want to show you. You buy these wonderful plants at like the garden show this weekend. That is just still in the plastic container, set in a blue porcelain pot, and then we've got, I've just stuck a little bit of fabric that's unfinished around it and a couple of lemons to finish it off. To
all
hide
the colors are just, I love the colors, don't you, this time of year?
So
it does, and then the smells, y'all. You would have to be here to get the smell of all the plants and the flowers.
And if they come this weekend, they'll get the smell.
That's right, and get to meet you as well.
They will. I look forward to it.
Again, the Hattiesburg Garden and Patio Show is taking place this weekend, right?
Correct.
At the Lake Terrace Convention Center. I believe it's going to go through the 14th, so it's a couple of days at least.
It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
And Sunday. All right. Come out and meet Catherine and see all the wares and all the beautiful plants. And
learn how to do more.
We're going to wrap things up with Catherine Strange this morning as we get prepared for the Hattiesburg Garden and Patio Show that's coming up this weekend.
That's
You have a few more tips for us as we wrap things up? Pay attention, Tanner.
Tanner.
I
There'll be a
know
test
some
at the
folks
end
at
of
home
this.
probably thinking Tanner needs to learn this stuff.
For the woman in your life.
That's right.
You might have something for us.
But look at, now we did add some tulips, but look at the ones we had have gone crazy
yeah,
already.
they
Isn't
have
that
already.
funny? Isn't that fun? It's kind of, it just adds a lot of whimsy
They
to it.
have,
But I did want to show you, here are our 3 little bubbles we talked about. This is something else you can do it. You can
Which
get
I
one
like.
of these glass rounds, and you can make a
Catherine.
table for serving. I don't know if you can tell, but it's got
Oh,
fingerprints
now
on
I
it.
love
Is that
You
fun?
can put all kinds of things on
Right, and then
there.
you could go ahead and just make a little mama of the babies. And
I can do that.
yeah, you do that. You can do that. Isn't that fun and easy?
That is
easy.
nice.
Yeah.
It is.
And I did want to point out, when we were talking about these little votive candles, you know, we made them out of the big, like, bubble jars. Well, Kim Bethea, who helps us at Fearless Entertaining with Tishomingo Tree Press, she came up with the jelly jars. So that's what's so fun about
Great
this
idea.
concept. You get kind of an idea, or you see it, and then you put your own spin on it.
And then you use some kind of wire to put around it.
This is that wire we use all the time. It's just paper-covered wire that looks like vine. Great for in the garden or, you know, around the house for a natural look.
And I must mention, too, that you along with John David Williams, you have a book out called Fearless